my lovely, wonderful people. See what is happening now. Peter Obi and our very own brother Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. A lot of matters are coming up. Tinubu has requested that Peter Obi come join his government, which he has rejected and has refused. And currently, right now, as we speak, more and more is being seen in those areas and in those spots, to the extent now that Peter Obi's campaign manager is getting involved, and much more is coming up with regards to the latest claim and issues that are on ground. He's not the kind of person. Peter Obi's campaign DG defends Tinubu against Abore. Labour Party chieftain whom many are criticizing right now, Akin Osutokun, has defended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over claim that the Nigerian leader may come after Peter Obi and some members of the new opposition party following the events of 2023 general election. Recall that Osutokun was the Director General of the Obi Dante Presidential Campaign Council in the last general election. Late Nigeria report that Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, the former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of the People Democratic Party (PDP), both dragged Tinubu and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to court after the umpire declared the All Progressive Congress (APC) candidate as the winner of the keenly contested February 25th presidential election. Their prayers at the Supreme Court, however, were subsequently dismissed on the basis that they lacked merit. Speaking, however, during the interview with The Punch on the speculation that Labour Party National Chairman Julius Abare raised the alarm that Tinubu might come after Peter Obi and some chieftains of the opposition party, Osutokun said he does not know the Nigerian leader to be that kind of person. Whatever anybody may think of Tinubu, it is unfair to say he will come after anybody. From what I know of him, he's not that kind of person. He's not a vindictive politician. That is one of his strengths. A lot of people who are with him today, including those from Lagos who have offended him in the past, are back and they are working together. Whatever reservation anybody may have about him, he's not that kind of person. I must also say that the attitude has helped him a lot in his political career. But that's my own personal view, Osutokun said. Speaking further on whether money politician played out in the 2023 general election as claimed by the Obedient Movement, Osutokun responded in affirmative, saying, "Of course, isn't it obvious? When you ask them, they will tell you the monetization of politics is another name for corruption. There are sometimes called ground games, political structure, and all sorts. That's what it is all about. Forget the result of that INEC announced. The result INEC announced was to the highest bidder. I can tell you without fear of contradiction that the majority of the vote cast in that election was for Peter Obi. I see it as a heroic achievement because people mobilized themselves, go out and vote, but they could not monitor or secure the votes that were cast in many places where we did not have agents. Even then, members of the party without reference to us played the role of agents and monitored the proceedings across the country. For once, Nigerians wanted change and they did it themselves. There is a way this election has defiled money. I'm not saying money didn't play a role at the level of bringing votes to vote. Definitely in a plain level field, all things being equal, if this election was conducted in such a way that everybody came out, voted, and the votes were counted, they did not come in distant second. Their position was beyond second. Tinubu, no, they did not win the election. Nigerians voted, even in the north, like never before, because they wanted change. All that happened was monetary play. Tinubu himself know that he did not win. Osutokun has said. So this is what has been happening. He defended Tinubu, that Tinubu will not go after Peter Obi. However, he said the way money played game, the way money changed hands in this election, he has never seen a thing like that before. He said this is election where INEC, votes were not counted, the result was manipulated. After election, they began to fill in beavers. They began to put results out there. After election was done and dusted, that was when we began to see people come up to tell us that they were counting election results. My dear. So how did you go about announcing? It's just like what's happening in Kogi. What happened in Kogi? Before election took place, we all saw it on X platform. Everybody, in fact, before the election started, there were videos. It was not hearsay of INEC official coming with already prepared results. There were videos of INEC officials stepping down, packing their things down, and started packing them back in. And people were putting this at real time, telling Nigerians, no election took place here. Oh. You can see the election officer packing up. Oh. We've checked the results. The results have already been signed, sealed, delivered. Oh. There was no election here. Oh. Yet they've declared winners already. And guess what? Why men slept? INEC announced a winner in Kogi State. That was exactly what happened with the presidential results. Osotoku said, if we are to tell ourselves the truth, he said even Tinubu knows that he did not win. Tinubu himself, he knows, his heart, his spirit, his soul, his body, his mind is telling him, you know you did not win. But he chastises it. I say, you know what? I don't care. I don't really care. Who said I did not win? I said I won. And that is the attitude he's running with. For the first time, Nigerians came together, stood up as one. Unity spraying all across. Say, you know what? A change must come. And at the end of the day, what happened? A different ball game altogether. Today, we can all see that indeed change must become our watchword. Every time there is need for change and nobody responds, it becomes like a problem. So these are some of the issues that are on ground, and we all need to rise up and ensure we continue to speak. The nations of the world are watching. Remember when Buhari newly came in and he went to the UK, and David Cameron, he was the then prime minister. Buhari was positioning himself and parade. He says he's fantastically corrupt. And Nigerians, we all fled up. How can he say a thing like that? Fantastically corrupt, care. My dear, when the administration started, we owe David Cameron at that time an apology. We all now owe him an apology. So when they say fantastic, go and check history. They know what Nigerians are doing and their leaders. They know. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.